What's up, YouTube? Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is our very first video, so we're so excited that you have taken the time to watch our video. We want to start off by telling you a little bit about ourselves. So, I'm Emmanuel. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. This is my beautiful girlfriend, Angel.
I'm Angel. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
So, on this YouTube channel, we're going to be so raw and just straightforward. We're not going to, you know, make this so professional. We're going to be ourselves and just be so transparent.
Life.
Yeah, we want to talk about some things that we enjoy doing, our hobbies. I enjoy traveling. I love going to beaches and just traveling and exploring different places that I've never been before. I enjoy just hanging with family and friends and just people. I'm a people person. I love people. I've always been a people person. So that's basically what I enjoy. Just anything that's fun, that's where I'm at.
That's where you at?
That's where I'm at.
That's where you at.
That's where I'm at.
I like to travel. I love to travel. Like, I like to ride planes. I like to sing. I've always liked to sing. I like to do makeup.
Adventurous stuff.
Huh?
Roller coasters and
I
jumping out
am
of
very
planes.
adventurous. I do want to skydive one day. That's
Not
my
me.
bucket list. It's like number one to skydive. And you are coming with me.
I'll take your pictures.
No, you're coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna come, but I'm just gonna take the pictures.
No. He's gonna come with me, guys.
I'm gonna come.
He's gonna be blindfolded, so you won't know. And we'll make sure we get them for you too. So I'm very adventurous. I want to skydive. I want to go snorkeling. I'm really not scared of anything, really, except for cockroaches. I'm scared of cockroaches, and I am scared of snakes. And that, I'm very adventurous. So, yeah.
So that's a little bit about us. Now, how we met and our story. We met in October of 2010 or 11?
It was not October.
It was October.
Oh, we met. Oh, yeah, that's
met.
when we met. Okay, I thought you meant dating.
Yeah.
So, no.
No, we met in October of, I think, 2010. And it was at this little Halloween harvesting that they do at our church.
It's called Nightmare on Burdette.
Nightmare on Burdette.
At our church.
At our church. We both were in the same play. She was trying to hook me up with this other girl.
Why do you always tell people that?
You were trying
always
to.
two sides to
She
the
was trying to
story.
hook me up with her friend. And I wasn't attracted to her friend, but we remind you, we were both young. I think you were 12, I was like 14. So it was like, we didn't know what we were doing. We were just like, oh, you know, she looks good or he's cute. So that kind of thing. But that's when we met, the Halloween thing. And she had a boyfriend. And and I remember
that was puppy love. That's what it is. It was.
And so, I saw the boy walk by, and he was looking at her. She was looking at him, and I'm like, "Who's that?" And she's like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." I'm like, "So weren't y'all speaking?" And
Okay, so let's go to my side. Okay, first off, I did date. I was dating somebody at that moment, but I never talked to them. I never was like anywhere close to them. It was just, oh, I'm dating this person, but I was never like really close to them. We never went out on an actual date. It was just something to tell people, oh, I'm dating. Like, it really wasn't anything. So let's just put that out there.
okay. So it wasn't
anything.
Okay.
No,
but y'all were boyfriend and girlfriend.
that doesn't count. No.
Okay, I got you. So anyway, didn't speak, and so I'm like, okay, that's weird. So a friend of mine was your sister's friend.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And so then I reached out to him and was like, hey, so you know Angel? And he said, yeah, you know, such and such sister. I'm like, yeah. Do you have her number? And he's like, no, but I can get it for you. So I got her number,
He asked for my
and
number.
I asked for your number. And we started talking, texting, all that good stuff. But it was like a brother and sister kind of thing because, remind you, she had a boyfriend. And like I say, we're young. I'm 14, she's 12 at this time. So we're texting, talking about, you know, just what we want to do when we get older, our dreams. And, you know, I told her that, you know, I was attracted to Puerto Rican women at that time. She told me she was attracted to basketball players, and just, we were just way out, not knowing that we were going to be where we are today. So at that point, I think that you're like, you didn't feel comfortable texting me anymore because he was gonna find out and all this stuff. And so we stopped texting, and then we started.
We didn't text anymore or something. We didn't talk.
And then we eventually started talking again, and then I think you got your phone.
So wait, how did we start talking again?
I don't remember that time.
Yeah,
that
were
wasn't
on the phone.
That wasn't that time. This was a different time. So 2 years will go by now. So she at this point is like 14. I'm 16, and I follow her on Instagram because I think before you wasn't allowed to be on social media. So she was on Instagram, so I followed her on Instagram, and I asked for her number again. She gave me her number. She was like, I got her phone and everything now again. So we were talking and texting and all this good stuff. And then I posted a picture of a friend of me. It was a female, but we were just friends. The angel commented on it and said, cute picture. Something like that.
I thought you commented.
No, I asked for your number. And then you
Did
went
you ever
to the
text
picture.
me?
I did.
Okay.
But you commented, I just remember you commented, it was like cute picture. I'm like, okay. So then we started texting again, and then I think your mom used to take your phone like at 9 o'clock, so we could only text at certain hours and stuff. So you were like, I can't text you right now.
Shout out to you, Mom.
So you said, I'll text you tomorrow or something. We started texting the next day, and you were like, so do you like anybody right now? I'm like, no, how about you? You're like, I'm still in a relationship. Were you still in a relationship? I think
so. You remember everything, huh?
I have a good memory.
That's why he always
you,
knows all the
Jesus.
Stories, because he remembers literally everything.
Which is good, right? Memory
From
is good.
years and years ago, and I'm like, where? Like, I don't even remember that. He's like, you remember this? No, I don't.
I remember. So
A cute pic.
you said cute pic, and she was in a relationship. So she's like, who do you like? And then I'm like, nobody. Who do you like? And she's like, don't tell anyone, but I like you. So we have a little interesting story. So her and her boyfriend broke up, and then we started talking again. Remind you, brother and sister kind of thing again, but we're liking each other. But I was you said I was playing hard to get, but I was always taught.
And I was too, though.
I was taught that a girl was a distraction. If you had a girlfriend, it was a distraction from school. It was a distraction from just kind of like your life. So I was like, no, I'm not ready for a relationship. And just for y'all who don't know me, I'm a minister, and I've been raised in ministry. I've been preaching since like 2009. And so in my sermons, I would always tell young people, my peers, that dating was a distraction, that you should not date because they're just going to take you off track and throw you off of what God has for you. And so that was kind of my whole thing. That's why I was like trying to play so hard to get. And she was like, why don't you just, kind of calm down with it or whatever. And we started talking about, our goals and dreams. And then we kind of realized that we had a lot in common. We both dealt with very low self-esteem growing up in elementary school and middle school. And so I dealt with a lot of that being in ministry and just being different from all my peers, and her as well, growing in ministry and being raised in church and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've never fit in with anybody. I remember like always in high school and middle school, I was always like by myself. I was always like, why don't I have friends? Like I just didn't fit in with anybody, and I knew it was because I was special and something was different about me, not because something's wrong with me. I knew it was something that God has placed in my life for me to do something great, and that's why I was different from everybody else. Yeah,
and same here. I can relate. I remember I used to take my Bible to school, be reading my Bible in the cafeteria, and everybody's laughing at me like, are you really reading your Bible in the cafeteria? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was different, and so we realized we had something in common, and then I began to feel more I felt this connection because we could relate so much and we had so much in common. And so that was something that really kind of struck us off. I'm just going to be honest, Angel is very loving to me. Aww. Because, I always thought it was going to be hard for me to find somebody who would like me or be attracted to me because I was different again in ministry, and I knew that girls in my generation didn't like guys like me. But she actually was attracted to that, so that kind of shocked me. And so we started talking more, and then I remember the first time we talked on the phone.
Oh my God.
The very first time we talked on the phone, I kept calling her, and she kept hanging up.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. It
I
was
did
so
too.
funny.
I remember every.
I
I
was
think
so
I
shy.
remember what I had on, but I remember it like it was just a day. I remember everything that
That
happened.
was a special day to you, right?
Special day, yeah.
Very special.
Very special.
But yeah, I remember the first day we talked on the phone. Like, I kept hanging up.
I'm like, hello, are you there?
Okay,
Hello, are you
so
there?
I was scared, so I kept hanging up for some weird reason. I kept hanging up, and then I would be like, okay, he's gonna call me back, and then he would call me back.
I kept calling
And
back, kept
then
calling
I
back.
would answer. I'd be like, hello? Wait, hold on. And then I would talk to my sisters. I would put him on hold or mute so he couldn't hear me. And I would talk to my sisters. I'd be like, guys, this is what he said. He said this. And they're like, why are you being so shy? And I was like, because I'm scared. So then I finally got back on the phone and I talked to him. And we talked for like maybe a few minutes.
Yeah,
Off and on.
Throughout the day. On the
Yeah.
first day, we talked
I
off and on
was
throughout the
so
day.
scared.
So we were talking on the phone, and then we started talking
That was
like
funny.
every night, and then started talking about, you know, school and just, and remind you, we're just learning so much about each other, about who she is, who I am, and we just got closer and closer and closer and closer. And then I think we got to a point where our parents, my parents and her parents, started realizing, okay, something's going on between them two, because they begin to get involved.
We have to do another story time.
Yeah.
Not this one, but like next story time.
We'll
Y'all stay tuned.
in real
Where
detail.
where we talk about the real detail, how I met his parents and how all that went, and how
Yeah.
he met my parents. That was interesting.
Yeah, so it was very interesting, and I started sitting with you at church, with you and your family, and so I remember that first conversation I had with her mom.
Stay
It
tuned. We're
was-
gonna talk about that.
Like that first conversation. So it was pretty interesting. So that's just a little bit about us and how we kind of learned some things about each other, and then I realized that she was the one for me. It was very, I guess, self-explanatory that I
Yeah.
knew that she was the one for me. And
You too.
me too. So we started courting, and you know, that started in September of 2012. September of 2012, we started this journey, and you know,
So it's been 5 years.
5 years now. It's
5 years and 1 month.
2017. So
Don't
5
forget
years.
the month.
And we count every month. All that is so important, because it's like that's just a part of our growth of this journey. So it's been a great journey, and that's just a little bit about how we met. And so it's been 5 years on this journey, and now we're so excited about where God is leading us and taking us. And
So excited.
I wish we can go in detail as far as to, you know, just our relationship and how we met, but we really wanted to just kind of come to you raw and uncut and tell you, you know, just some things about us. And it's going to be so fun and so exciting, because on this channel we're going to be having challenges, pranks.
Not crazy, not real crazy.
Not too crazy.
But we're gonna do pranks, so y'all need to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
And
it.
we're gonna do we're gonna do weekly videos. Hopefully we're gonna be trying to upload every week. Y'all stay tuned.
And you are like, y'all gonna be like family to us. Y'all are our family.
Y'all are our family.
And this is like our big thing that we've done together. We did a talk show for,
Yeah,
I was
we
a
did.
talk show host for 5 years. That was
Yeah.
from like 2010 to like 2015. It was called Talk Show with Mabel Thomas. And she was added on as a co-host for like the last few months. And so that was like the first thing, but this is really big to us right now. We're going to start doing some amazing things. And we really want to reach our generation about courting and just life and
Yes.
depression, college, stress, just so much.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So what is courting to you?
What is courting to me?
Yeah.
Courting to me
Explain.
is a journey where there's two people, male and female, and you're growing and learning so much together, and you're going towards your goals and your dreams with the end goal or the end result being marriage. So courtship is it's intentional. It's nothing where it's like, okay, let's court. You know, it's not something that just pops up like,
No.
hey, I think you're cute, let's court.
That's
No.
dating.
Yeah, that's dating. So that's the difference, and I don't think a lot of people understand the difference in courting and dating. Dating to me is like an interview process. You're trying to figure out who you want to be with.
That's a good way to put that.
You're trying to figure out who you want to be with. Okay, when you're interviewing with the job, different jobs, you're trying to figure out, okay, what job do I want to take? You know, which offer do I want to take, or which one pays the most? You're trying to see which one, and then once you've figured that out, you start your courtship journey, which leads to marriage. If you're just dating, you know, I meet people older people who've been together like 20 years and still not married. And I have.
Yes, I know people like that.
I think that's very sad.
That is so interesting.
Because that means it's like really no purpose. I mean, you're having sex and you're living together, and I'm not judging anybody, so don't get me wrong. If you're in that situation, this is why we want you to watch these videos, so that we can kind of help you and allow the Holy Spirit to use us to help you in that situation. But you know, I think it's crazy how older people always doubt our generation. Like, you know, the music that y'all listen to is so bad, but if you listen to some old R&B songs, it's the same lustful spirits. It's all about meeting women and doing this to women and doing that, and it doesn't say anything about marriage or courting. Never. And it's just sad. So that's what courtship is to me, having that intentional understanding that we are getting married. So
we've also made a commitment to each other to stay pure to marriage. Yeah. From the beginning of us dating, we've always said that we were going to stay pure to marriage. I also got a promise ring. Well, you promised me that, so. Yeah,
promised to keep her pure to marriage. We already knew that we weren't going to have sex, but I wanted to show her a token that we're going to keep this promise. And so that's when I got her that promise ring. And I think that if you're on the courting journey, I think that every couple should look into promise rings. And people say, man, that's childish, man, what kind of stuff is that? That's crazy. No, it's really,
it means a lot.
It's rich and it's pure, because
it is.
That's a token that I'm going to keep my word and do, you know, what I say. Now if you're a guy and you're like, I'm just telling her that, but I'm going to try to just do it, then first of all, you got the wrong motives, dude. That ain't gonna work. So yeah, so this is us. This is our story. This is basically what we're going to be doing. So just continue to stay tuned. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and we want you to be encouraged, to be you. Just enjoy your life. I remember growing up and being in ministry, I was so unconfident and prideful to the point where I just wanted to be everybody else except for me. I wanted to be like my pastor. I wanted to be like the older guys who I saw in my family. I just never understood who I was. But now I'm just understanding me like never before. And that's because I'm comfortable with being me now. I'm comfortable with being Emmanuel, not, you know, somebody else. I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I know who I am. I know what I'm called to do. And I don't have to wait for anybody to tell me that it's okay to do that. I don't have to wait for anybody's approval to do what God has already called me to do. So that's the same with you. Whatever that thing is, whatever that dream, that goal, whatever it is, I encourage you to do it now. You don't have to wait. Start now, because if you keep waiting, you're gonna say tomorrow and the next day and the next day and next year and next month and all these different things. But start now. Start now. And this isn't easy. You know, this looks good what we have here, but there's a story behind it, and we came with as it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. We believe in you. We really do believe in you, and we appreciate you so much. We appreciate all the love and the support that you all have showed to us thus far. And we look forward to continue to grow and learn so many things with you all, and you are our family. We love you so much. And
so make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram is Courting God's Way. Right?
Courting God's Way.
Yeah, our Facebook is Courting God's Way as well.
Yeah, if you go on Facebook and in the name, if you go search for us in the name box, just type in Courting God's Way, and we'll you see our picture pop up. Or I believe you can go to facebook.com/Court God's Way, not Courting God's Way, but just Court God's Way.
Yeah.
And then our Twitter is Courting God's Way as well. Follow us on all those pages: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm sure there's gonna be some new social media sites coming out. We're gonna be on everything. We're gonna tell the world about courting and just your identity and understanding you before you say I do to somebody who you were supposed to be saying I do to. So, we love you and look forward to talking to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.